Hey, what's up, guys? Up and gonna play some more Red Painted today. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Back on it. Some more testing. I woke up. I said, let's do it. Get some time off. A couple Karn pieces. And we still have Chaos Defiler. So I know people are thrilled with that. Sideboard is pretty straightforward. I'm back on bridge for a little bit. I see guys running Shadow Spear, Snaring Bridge, all different types of slots as far as Painter goes. So. I think the one of Amethyst is pretty good here. I took Mind Break Trap out, figuring I'm seeing a little less of Storm, but this also could be used for Storm, also used for control decks. I do like the Canobtech card. I think it's a pretty cool card. Comes in quite a bit for certain matchups, control decks, that type of thing. Blue-black decks, they'll bring it in. Fetchable Grindstone. I'm at 5 blasts today. We'll try that. I'm at one on the side, a couple Magus. I've been winning games with Magus. Excuse me, just on the whim. I mean, I I thought about cutting Magus for a little bit. It's been kind of lackluster because of all the basics these guys are running, but you do win games with Magus the Moon. You just do. And of course, another copy of Fury and 4 ley lines. I've been seeing Reanimator pop up. A lot of blue-black Reanimator decks that are using, I don't know, there's a blue-black Surveil card or something like that, whatever. There's a few cards out there that people are experimenting with that I don't know. I guess they're loving it. So, all right, I'll be able to play. Good luck. Some Karn too, baby. Let's go. I haven't seen an initiative deck in a while. I haven't seen a Karn deck in a while. I mean, a Goblins deck in a while either. So, we'll start with a Soul Banger here. See what's up. I'd be devastated if I didn't start with it. It was a Reanimator deck. So, looks like I'm on the creature plan for a little while. I can cycle this thing if I got to too. So. Oh, it's a blue deck. I'm nervous. Oh, what's he gonna play? A Ponder? Is it gonna be a Tundra? What's he? Oh, it's an island. Right away, it's show and tell because these guys, I don't know what it is with them. They never stop. They don't just change their basics out. I mean, they've had the same basics. They're always snow basics. These guys. It could be something different, but I can almost tell you it's like 80% show and tell. It's always a snow basic. The other guys that are playing show and tell, they still get the snow basics from fucking Modern Horizons, whatever, online. Best draw on my deck. Um, I do like Soul Guide Lantern here. I will play out the Lotus Petal, not get scared. I do like Soul Banger here for the. I mean, it's a 3-card combo with these guys because I do run all Drazies, but I won't be afraid to cycle the Soul Banger because now I need to draw paint there. Oh, it's a blue, it's a white deck. Okay, cool. I'm down. DTF all day, which is better for us. It's cool. Watch out for a Teferi. Well, it's okay. I'll take it too. Build my mana up here. Looking at getting maybe a Grindstone. I have been seeing a lot of prismatic endings lately too. More of them because the St. Catherine deck is out there. So it's more. Okay, this deck too. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to fight a little bit here. I know they like to play Uro. This card's worth a bolt because they do play Dreadnought in this deck. Yeah, so I gotta bolt this thing. It's a force of will. You have to force the will that, right? Or no? You gotta stifle the bitch. Okay, you go to 4 cards and then 2 cards with the force of will. Go to 2 cards here. I'll cycle on step if I gotta. You got a 12-12. Got a buddy. I could have cycled there. Oh, let me cycle in response here. Okay. Sure. I need another Pirate Blast, though. I still need one. If you have a swords, I'll be pissed. So I'm gonna pass priority here and then see if he swords it and stuff. playing into his prismatic ending here. I should have named white because now I'm just telling him I have Pyroblast, which I don't. So it's kind of a loose play there. I misplayed this. I think he had swords anyway. I don't really fucking care. It's just a shame I didn't kill him there. He gave him a draw step too. Has swords still. Aggravating. Aggravating. I will bring in Bridge. I'll bring in Red Blast too, and I'll do that. Cut Fury here. It's just aggravating. I saw him pay cost, so I know he had swords. So either I did it on my phase or I did it on his main phase. But he had instant speed because I did it in his upkeep. And he had swords when I played Painter, so just a good draw from him. I guess you call that rage quit. I just rage quit. Is that okay to rage quit like that? I rage quit. It was a rage quit. Why you mad, bro? Why you mad, bro? Ever have someone say that to you? Like, why you mad, bro? Like, why you mad, man? Why you mad, bro? I don't know, because you're playing fucking, I don't know, cool cards. The doorkeeper thrall, pretty cool card. Guys love it. I know. Pretty cool in these white decks. You know what I mean? A lot of building around stuff like that. Cool deck. I get irritated when a guy's doing something like really busted, like really like kind of like off color, and then at the same time they have the removal for what you're doing. So it's like here I am fucking dirtling around, dicking around with what I got to do, but yet I have my force of will and counter magic to protect it when you go to interact. But then when you go to combo, it's just frustrating. It's geeky, you know what I mean? It's good. It's not bad. It's good, but it's just frustrating. You know. So they play Uro and stuff in this deck too. So irritating. That game was irritating. Get rid of Goblin Welder here, and this game looks bleak. I have to protect my Fable with a blast, I think. So I'm all set for mana. I just need spells. You know what I mean? It's a beanstalk. Collector. I'm gonna worry about that guy right now. I'm gonna take a Force of Will. If he dazes me, I'm throwing this computer across the fucking street. gonna discard Phyrexian Dragon Edge. I don't have to worry about, Wasteland here too, so that's really good. I guess if you have a Dreadnought plus Stifle, I do have Bridge in my deck, which is really good. I don't think I block here either. I might. No, I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I do block here because I don't want to. This bolt is basically for that Thrall, so I guess. I mean, I already have good mana here, so at the same time, I like to reanimate this thing at some point. I don't think you attack with that. You just don't attack with that, right? What do you have, man? What do you have? What do you have? Still staring at the fucking screen with 4 cards in the hand. Is this an Uro? Or Prismatic Ending? Okay. Greedy motherfucker. So basically a parody here. And I could have discarded the another one here. I'll attack your bitch ass. I would have discarded only Phyrexian Dragon Engine here, so it's fine. I gotta keep this for the Thrall, so like I said, the Lightning Bolt. So the other card that gets me here too is what's the enchantment? The Flash enchantment. So end step they flash that in, then they play the Dreadnought. So I'm seeing a lot more Prismatic Endings out there now. Another Prismatic Ending. Okay, there's a Throw. I will bolt that. So he's got 1 card left. If he dazes me, I'll throw the computer across the street. Okay. This computer would have been doing somersaults across the 2-lane fucking highway across my street, and it would have been kind of cool to watch. That's a Brajana. I like that. He's at 1 card here. If I discard this, I can't really activate. I'll just leave it. So this thing hits pretty hard here. I'll tell you that. Such a sneaky fuck. I have 6, and then he just decides to throw. I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool. My guy isn't a double striker anymore. What do you have? Another collector roof? Okay, buddy. Sounds cool. Bye. Game over, pal. That was fun. I should have won the first one. You got lucky. Keep beating his ass. Couple tutus. You know what I mean? Oh, he's like, oh. Fucking hoot. I might even let him brainstorm here. We'll see. Oh, is he going to concede? Oh, poor kid. I can't cast my doorkeeper Thrall. It's such, my new toys. Card's pretty cool. I never see the guys put it in on fucking end step. It's always main phase, so they can play the Dreadnought. Well, now that I saw all that, oh boy, what do I bring in here? I'll keep it the way it is. I'll keep it the way it is. I don't think I want the Canop tech, even though the card's pretty cool. They do play Uro and stuff, but I was at Muller 5 too, motherfucker. Don't forget it. I'll keep this. So the bolt, like I was telling you, is for that doorkeeper, and then my Pyroblasts are pretty good in this deck anyway. The issue here is 2 lands and 2 stone, but I will play out a Grindstone and bait out that Prismatic Ending on turn 1 here, I think. And we'll see what happens. So maybe I do have to keep a Pyroblast because he's going to try to go 1-1 here, it looks like. That's a great draw. I'll take that. Now, no more lands, please. I'm good for lands. The good thing about this, too, is the reason why I'm not playing Grindstone here is because he's going to want to play a Dreadnought Stifle and see if I can't get around that. So, oh, he does play Wasteland. Okay, I didn't see it yet. I'm definitely not tapping out again, so I can play out, like, that's a good draw as well. And if he goes to do some action, time for some action, time for some action on his turn, taps out or whatever, I can jam a, I get a, actually have to Pyroblast this because the Dreadnought will kill me. The Dreddy. Mario and Dreddy. It's a bad combo. Dress down and Brainstorm here. I'm going to use my mana. No land drop. Excellent. Oh, wow. Gimme, baby. Feed me. Gerber baby food all day, brah. Oh, you're going to go to 2 cards, buddy. Oh, nice force of will hit ya. Dress down. And daze me. Okay. Look at the little fucking little stacks we get. Oh, do I die? I can still get a Brajani here. Collect the roof is fine. See if I can't make it. He's looking for land drops, this kid. A land drop. See if he has a stupid fucking combo. Okay, I love seeing the swords on that thing. It's the worst thing you can do. I'm so fucking sorry. I don't care what anybody tells me. Not one of you. I don't care. I can always find mana. It's fine. I can find a mountain. I could have one in my hand. 3 mana is fine for this deck. Don't ever burn cards on a fucking token like that. Ever. I would never do it. It would just never happen to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to get rid of a Grindstone here. Probably both of them. Just one of them. Because if I draw a painter. I mean, I only have 2 in my deck, so. Yeah, I know. Oh, let me stop here. He has prismatic endings, too, so. It's alright. I should have got rid of both of them, to be honest with you. Try to find more, like, interactive things. Not interactive things, but like another Fable the Mirror Breaker, maybe like another Mana Source like Urza Saga, whatnot. So these 3 cards really do the trick for me here, basically. So I wouldn't mind like an Urza Saga, to be honest with you. Stop my beats now. Doorkeeper Thrall on the Drizzaw. Any kind of brainstorms, I'll start using Blast. Another good thing here, too, is I don't have Prismatic Ending. Okay. This card's all over the place now. What did he just hit? Oh, he missed? But now he knows. What did he just do? Yeah, I apologize. Maybe I shouldn't even attack with the fucking thing. And just let him have it. Should I feel bad a little bit? How's this kid feel? Is he have another Prismatic Ending? Look at this. So for you guys that are watching too, I guess he went to hit this for 0 and realized it's not for 0, it's for 3, right? Or what is it? I don't know, this didn't work. And he's hitting that. I think it's for 3, right? I forget. I haven't played with Prismatic Ending in a while. Alright, that's both my Grindstones in the graveyard. He's at 0 cards. All my cards in my hand are really good. They really took care of everything that's going on. And with 0 cards in hand and nothing going on, the game's pretty much done. So. What cards get me here? I don't even know. Best draw there, probably the best draw. And then the next best draw will be a engineer, I think. You could have Force of Vigor too. Watch that. Oh yeah, you had the Wasteland. I forgot about that. And 1 card. So close. easily bolt them out of this game too. Which I have to be careful because at any one time he could just land a dreadnought. So what would it matter if he has? So he needs 2 cards for that. Prismatic ending this finally for 3. So we all know it's for 3 now. All right, what do you got? Down DTF. I bring him to 6 and 5. That's good. I am going to play that. He's got 0 cards in hand. Do you have a surgical here? No, you don't. You have 0 cards in hand. You hear me? I'm all petrified like the kid with the surgical. Like, just petrified. Oh, does he have surgical? He's got no cards in hand. I'm thinking all the worst case scenarios. I've been through it all, dude. I've had games where it's like, I just couldn't believe it. What's the 1 card that gets me? Nothing, right? He needs 2 cards to kill me. He's dead. DTB. I don't even think the prismatic ending mattered that he fucked up on all 7 of the fucking things he's drawn. You know what I mean? Look, I won't even discard 1 card. Imagine being him and seeing this. No, not one of these cards do I want to discard. Okay, I have 4 of the cards in my hand. See how smoothly I play. See how fast and smooth I play. It's easy game. Sometimes I sit there and tank and think too deeply and shit. You got 1 card. I'll just kill it there. Actually, I'll wait till it's up. I'll make it spectacular. Bizolt. The game's been. GG's. I'll see you around, buddy. You game? I'm a little ticked off over game 1. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little irritated with that because, this doesn't have to happen that way. I rage quit. It's okay. I'm all right. I can say I rage quit. That's all right. At least I'm upfront with it, right? Good hands. Fine. It's actually good hands. Depends. I mean, I can hang with the Miracle Boys quite often. So let's see. I am going to. I'll hold up a Pyroblast. I know a lot of guys wouldn't play like this. They go, "Oh, turn 2 Saga. It's so good." Yeah, I know it's good, but I like to really set up a nice turn 4 or 5 here for myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, this card sucks. Sucks. I want a bolt here, please. That's fine too. See if he dazes this. A lot of guys wouldn't play like this, but we'll see. And now I will play out the Saga turn 3 here. Let's see how this goes. I have a pretty cool sequence of events here. I have a pretty strong feeling that I'm going to be drawing some action on turn 3. So I think I might want to use a Pyroblast here. I wouldn't mind using a Pyroblast here, to be honest with you. There was a reason not to play Welder there because I have nothing going on, and it just gives me more stuff in the graveyard. Questing Druid. I actually don't like the way I played that, but I just think that I feel the game unfolding. I think it was just the right thing to do. So I'll Pyroblast here. 4 cards. We'll see. Portent. See what he does. I'll let him port. He put a waste. I'll Pyroblast here. See what he does. Okay. I think I'm going to have some action here, so it's really good. Action. I'll play a Painter here. Cool. This is a super fucked up way to play this game. Really is, but I'm trying something here. I like playing like this a little bit. So we'll see. And I'll run this card into Daze as well. I can fetch out a Grindstone as well. So no kill spell yet. want to get wastelanded so I can't play my next one, or I can play into days, whatever. I'm playing a different game here. My thing here is I'm gonna probably get a ensnaring bridge. So I know he has. Okay, that is so fucking sad. This used to happen to me. This used to happen to me like 4 years ago. Or like, when did I stop playing? Like 2 years ago. This used to happen to me all the time. They stopped doing this. So get a card. Put Misty in his grave. At least I get that. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. So I named Blue. There's no way I can fault myself for naming Blue. Not even a little bit. Hey, see what he has here. I don't care about Painter anymore. I really don't. I mean, yeah, you do ponder there. So the way that came out, I kind of feel like he has Force of Will in his hand. It's just like paired with his Force of Will, but he's going deep for another blue card maybe and seeing what a second or third card is. That's the way I read it. I mean, if he does find a Murktide region here, I do lose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does not shuffle. Fetch. 3 cards now. Okay. Here comes a Murktide region. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go to 1. Ugh. Oh, no, it's less. Okay. 'Cool. I have to get bridge here. One card on top. That sucks. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. He has a bolt in hand. It's really good for him. Really just getting on the grindstone here. I'll just get a bridge. But that way there I have, irritating. See what his top card is. If it's a sorcery, I lose, right? No. 8, 9, 10. I go to 1. Oh, what a game, dude. What did he throw away? Another Force of Will? I feel like I shouldn't have played my welder out so soon. I really feel like I should never have done that. And a lot of times I do it. A lot of times it's just the right play because you start running into cards that matter. So like, it kind of sets like the pace of the game a little bit. But with nothing my hand was just so dry. So it's just like, I just don't think it was worth it. I don't think it was worth the play there. It feeds the graveyard, it feeds the bolts, it feeds the scry and stuff like that. So I guess this waiting here is telling me he doesn't have. Maybe he has. Well, I don't even know what he has. I can get a grindstone here coming up. Um, what am I thinking? What is he thinking? I don't know. Like if you have a lightning bolt, you kill me, right? You don't have lightning bolt. It could be like an unholy heat here or something. Because he did force the will. Let's see what it does here. How he attacks. No attack on painter. Okay, so where are you going with this? Me? So that means you don't have a removal spell. Okay. You have that. That's good. Rest on here, I guess. You might have Brazen Borrower here. Oh, no matter what I do, I lose, right? Brazen Borrower was like the only card, so he didn't have a kill spell for painter. He kept the card on top. It's gotta be Brazen Borrower. Could be Force Negation here, but he would have done that with Grindstone. Could be a Questing Druid here to see what he finds. Let me just go for activation here. He would have killed Painter, I think, or maybe he just kept a bolt on top. Let me go for bridge here. I mean, if he kept a lightning bolt on top, he probably wouldn't have used it. But he knows this is tough. So if he kept a bolt on top, he still would have kept it in hand, waiting to see what I do here. Yeah, I didn't have lethal, so he's waiting here. So I think I need to go for bridge here. Let's see what he does. No, no, I have to get rid of the Simian Spirit Guide in combat here. Well, what's he missing for cards? He has instant, creature, land, instant, creature, lands. So he has instant, right? He can attack me for one, then pitch something if he had like no instants in his graveyard to make this thing a 3/3, and then come over for 3. There's a wasteland. Okay, so one card left. Okay. So he has land, instant, creature. There's nothing he can do here. Come in here. Oh my god. Kills my card. Only card that gets me there. Funny. Man, it didn't matter there, kind of. I mean, he would have thrown the ball. I just lost my con. That's the only problem. Oh, nice game though. I Maybe I maybe noobed that game right to death there, but as the other bolt, that's good. I knew I should have pitched a Simian Spirit guy. I was getting a little hyped up there. It was good to see that though. I'm glad you guys saw that because that's a play that if he found a sorcery, that's the play I was thinking too. That was my fault. Yeah. So we have how many lightning bolts now? That was a hit. Need a force of will here, pal. How many bolts has he gone down? 3? I'm gonna mill him, I think. Get 27 cards. What can I get here? Um, I have to get a Soul Guide Lantern in case he's playing something crazy. He has 2 cards. If it's double days, I'm fucked. I'll get a Dragon Engine here. Oof, so bad. And I almost wish I got double days there to show exactly how fucked up I can play. Good to see, man. I know there's a lot of guys out there like, come on, man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If this was a big tournament, this is round 8 or 9, and I'm playing against a kid that's been playing Legacy for a bit, and I play like that, I will lose. And in games like that, so let's put it this way. Let's go back to my original play. It was right to play Ensnaring Bridge. So if I had played Grindstone and I went for the activation, he would have killed Painter. I would have lost. So it was right to play Bridge, but it wasn't right to pitch the Simian Spirit guy when he's coming in for attacks. Um, like just like he did, he can surveil for a ponder and then come in for 3 and then kill me, or however it works. You know how it works. So like you know, yeah. So you know what I'm trying to say. I'll bring in the Fury. I'll bring in Red Blast. Kind of loose there, but I'm fine with it. I like Karn, but I will cut some on the draw. I might even just go down to all. Let me see what I'm at 61 cards. I'll cut. Let me see what this looks like. I do like Bridge. I might just go without Karn in this game. I'll go here. Um, I'll try Canop Tech in this game. I've never really brought it in against Delver. Um, I mean, Karn's really good. It gets stuff from like Exile, but like on the draw, it's really bad against. Not really bad, but it's kind of lackluster against Delver. I'm gonna leave Chaos Defiler in, and I am trimming my petals, which I don't think I love that. I'll keep in 2 petals for this. How about that? I usually trim all my petals, so I'm leaving a grindstone out of this. I could bring in a grindstone for something though. I kind of like that. Um, try this. Let me get some more coffee too. Nice hand. We'll keep it. Great hand. And let's see if I can deploy Welder at a good time. I think a lot of the strategy with Delver when you're playing like Goblin Welders and stuff, the card's really good, but a lot of the gameplay, in my opinion, is feeding the Dragon's Ridge Channeler. Like, what is it doing to the game? You know what I mean? And like, is it giving them scries? Is it feeding the graveyard? Is it going to give them a bolt plus another scry? Any action you give these guys, especially a Delver deck where it's a creature, they're going to have a lightning bolt. This kid has fucking chain lightning in his deck. So it's giving these guys action. It's giving this guy food. Everything is like feeding. It's like that fucking Chinese fucking like tube fucking game. And you put your fingers in. It's like you can't get the thing out. It's like everything you're doing, you're stuffing the thing. It's like, I can't get out because you're making his deck stronger. That's the way I see it. So when I'm putting these cards down, I'm trying to think how is this chessboard going to work? Now I have a Delver out. Like, I don't know, listen to me. I'm crazy. Whack 'em. Delver, I'll take a few whacks. I'll go to like 14, whatever it is. I'll take a few hits. I don't mind. It's a card that I can do without. I know you don't want to get too low. I do have Ancient Tombs in my deck. I'm tapping and stuff like that. So, well, now that I drew that, we'll see how this goes. Let's see what he flips. I'm not going to play out Goblin Welder though. We'll see what he flips first. If anything, see what he flips. You know what I mean? He would have played DRC if he had it. Oh, he's going to brainstorm. There are 4 cards here. A lot of guys will tell you never to play like this when you're playing Brainstorm, to do like this Delver trick where he's trying to flip something here. So he's going to flip a spell. It's going to be a Brainstorm. I'll bolt this bitch. I'm going to use my mana too. I think it's fine. I was just telling you I don't have to do that. But, you know, I think that the way the game is going and the way things are working, I think it's going to be a fine play. But like I said, I have no fear going down to 14 here. So he's going to Brainstorm in his hand, 4 cards. Now, if he plays a DRC, I'll be upset. And that's like next level shit for me. Okay, so any kind of like Fury's good, right? I do have this Red Blast, which I might keep. He has that Brainstorm. Painter? I'll play a Painter. Now, Surgical sucks here the way I'm playing this. I know I should play out Welder and around his D's and stuff. I know he plays Pyroblast in his deck, but if this kid kept in Pyroblast on the fucking, game 2, you just don't do that if you're Delver. But guys do it and they get around shit, so it's what it is, F6 pal. He has a Pyroblast? Okay, a Bolt. So that's 3 cards to get that Brainstorm. Okay, so now I can deploy Welder now. So now I can do 2 things pretty well. Okay, I am getting low. Get low, get low, get low. I'll play out the Painter first. I'll name blue for you. I'll play out the Goblin Welder here. He already went through 1 days. He has that Brainstorm in his hand. This is about the best I could do, I think, with this game. I mean, I could hold a few cards, but I do have this Red Blast I'm going to have to probably use for either a Resolved Engineer or, for instance, like another Murktide region, but this is kind of the sequencing that I need to have, or that I'm going to have, I think. I mean, it's all dependent on what he has now. So there's only so much we can do, or I can do. I mean, maybe I could have played a little better. Maybe you guys would have played differently there. Who knows? But I'm not using my tomb. I'm playing into his days properly, which is fine. Can't be always scared of days. I am using my mana efficiently, things like that. I'm hiding my tomb from Wasteland. I'm hiding my life total. I'm staying high on total. It's 6. Gonna melt down. You have a mana source? You can melt down here. It's fine. Or are you gonna save it? So I go to 8. That costs you a whole turn. Then you go to 2 cards with that Brainstorm. Okay. You get a meltdown, you get a meltdown. So he probably has Force of Will plus that Brainstorm, which is fine. And this is so bad. I have to Pyroblast one of these stupid ass fucking things. I just have to. I hate the way this is going, but that's what it is. I know he has a Brainstorm. I think I lose this game. I'm gonna keep the Signature Spirit Guide in hand. He has Force of Will. It's too bad. I go to 1 here. It's on a bad draw here. I'm gonna have to weld out and step here. I have to draw cards. I have to look for a kill spell. I have to weld it and out here. Get a bolt, you win. Or Chain Lightning. Does he have a Chain Lightning first? He's right to attack first because I can't counter the attack or the bolt. You have a Chain Lightning? Here it is. We even used the Modern Masters fucking version. You couldn't be, you couldn't show a little class and like, is this the set you came in on? Who knows? All right, good game. Let me draw a few cards. Good game. GG. Let me draw a few cards here. End step, I would have welded out Dragon Engine for Painter. Here's my bridge. It's good. And then I could have gone from there. So kind of unfortunate there. I guess, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the video, see how crazy I got. But let me bring in a Grindstone here. I saw that meltdown. I don't give a shit. Chaos Defiler. I'm going to do without this card. This seems like he's the type of guy that will always kill my goblins. So the chance I have with Goblin Welder into Engineer and like, oh, Chaos Defiler, like, yeah, it's good. But I've always approached the Delver matchups between Fury and Pyroblast and Bolt, and there's enough kill spells in my deck that I don't want to draw Chaos Defiler and have the thing stuck in my fucking hand with no black mana, you know what I mean? And I refuse to run a fucking Badlands in this deck. It's just not going to happen. So, we'll see. I'll be on the play, please. Thank you. Hand's fine. I feel good about this hand. I do. And I'll play out Goblin Welder. I'm going to be busy, so it's fine. Even though I don't have much follow-up, even like an Engineer or Great Furnace or any of that stuff, but this is going to play around his days. This will promote my board state. This will also just generate some activity. These 3 cards are phenomenal. I'm even happy that I have these over Furies. Like a lot of guys, oh, I need a fucking Fury in my hand. Fury, oh, fucking 4 things I'm gonna cast. Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh, no. These are all cards that have been around since the age of time from this deck. This is like a hand you might also have a Saga, but these are all cards that we've seen from back in the day, the old school Painted decks. Guys like, I don't know. Fury's a good card. I just, some guys play around it. Be surprised you're packing 4 Furies, and, I'm going to play out a Mountain now and bolt this bitch. I'm not going to play out the Saga. Get all crazy, start making tokens and shit. This is how you get yourself in trouble, though. Honestly, when you start playing her as a Saga right now, it's good, yeah, but, like, it doesn't even matter if I do Grindstone. This is just my personal opinion. It could be wrong. Could work for other guys. You just get yourself into a pinch when you're like behind back foot mana stuff like that. Then you're playing a Mountain next turn. You draw Engineer. You play it into his days. The tempo is just lost. It's just bad. So I like playing my basics first here. Lightning Bolt, take a turn off here. Then I can play a Grindstone into his days here, and that'll be better for me. And if he does have Surgical, it sucks, but whatever. I know he has Meltdown stuff. You want to daze it? You can't. You go to 3 cards. So this is 3 cards now, and he's down to 1 mana source. And between my cards in my hand, I can make artifact tokens now. And I have my permanent mana source. The reason why I played the Mountain too is to be able to Pyroblast back, but maybe it was right to play Saga. I'm walking back. If there was a Daze involved there, maybe it was just right to play Saga because now there's the Wasteland, the colors. He's behind on color. All things to think about here. Oh man, brutal. Okay, so I got punished immediately. Okay, good for me. Got 3 cards, and I have no Karns and 3 cards. It's fine. I'm still gonna win this game. I'm not worried about it. So at this point, any like cantrips, I will pyroblast because they will be looking for meltdowns. I mean, for wastelands and stuff like that. So I think he has a meltdown on him now. But that's fine. A painter will be nice because I can resolve it and counter a meltdown. Um, Let me creature tokens here. Should I just play a 3 cards? I think I use my mana here. It's more likely he has a meltdown than anything, or even a wasteland for that matter. In a wasteland and a daze. Okay, good. So now he has a wasteland, so it takes me off of he takes me off of so he would have found that anyway. So I do think it was correct. You play this thing right, and then you play a wasteland. I have Canoptech in this deck too, right? I played sloppy this game. I don't even give a fuck. Can't be afraid of surgical all the time. So I trim my Karns. There's the wasteland out of exile. He does have a daze he can play here in exile 2 from this card. And then a Murktide region. He doesn't play Questing Druid. I would so play. I would so play. He already put that daze in exile, right? He can't play that. I'll just go to my main phase here. This should be good here. As a painter, it's actually excellent. So what I do here is I'll use a Pyroblast because I have more of those in my deck than I do for Red Blast because it's surgical. And I can counter. Oh my god. Yeah, back then, why did he play the Murktide region? I guess you just play this card, don't you? I mean, you know I have the blast in my hand. You saw it in my hand. You know what I mean? Okay. And you used your man. I mean, this can be played at any time, right? I just don't. Maybe I'm missing something. Sorry, I apologize. Um, I'll hold. All right, good game. I would have blasted there, come in, and then just welded in the draft. Actually, I probably would have. A trick here was surgical. I'm sorry. I mean, I have so much shit to say, talk about, and then I go and do things that I'm telling you not to do, or like maybe to watch for. And it's funny because it's good to hear it. I don't give a fuck if you guys pick up anything. It's good. I mean, you know, I played into surgical this game. Um, I was telling you not, I didn't want to play out my Urza Saga because of, um, you know, tempo, mana loss, playing the days next turn. But of course, the way that game worked out by killing the Dragon's Rage there, even if he did have a daze, at least he had to play a Wasteland to hit my Saga, so that was on my favor. Also, I forget my other point of my story here. There's a lot of stuff going on. Forgive me when I'm talking about these leagues and stuff. I'm just like, I have like all this stuff coming to me. I'm like, I'm just gonna say it, but then I go and do something different. But what's the point of my story there? Good game though. Right through surgical. I also didn't feel like he had surgical. Like a lot of games, you can feel like a guy has surgical in his hand. Like a lot of guys, I'm going to board. I'm like, and I only play online for the most part. Like you guys are playing in paper and stuff. Like I couldn't imagine. I have guys tell me like, dude, they're like, you have no idea what it's like out here in paper. I mean, these guys are telegraphing everything. I'm like, I know. I mean, could you imagine me playing in paper? I mean, all the stuff that like you just pick up from a guy that's like boarding or like draws a card. Like, ever see a kid draw his card up top of his deck and he like looks at his lands and he's just like tapping his card in front of his lands. Like he wants to play it, but he can't, doesn't want to, and he holds it, or like draws a card because it's graveyard. All that, so many tells. So, online though, sometimes you get a feel if a kid wants to play surgical or if he's a surgical boy for the most part. So, and I didn't think this kid was a surgical boy, so I'll be able to play. Please, thank you. We'll try it. I mean, I can't mull a hand like this. I just can't do it. Um, Now, is there a reason not to play a Lotus Petal? I feel like I should in this game, just because who knows? We'll see. Basic Mountain Go is usually either like goblins or like burn or whatever. But here it's like a goblins deck here too, or this could be goblins or painter. He's giggling. He's like, "Oh, look, we have the seaboard state grindstones." Big game. Stressful though. My hand's terrible against his deck here though. I'll use my mana here, I guess. Okay. I don't know if I should just I'm gonna draw a card here, I think. Pretty good here, right? Oh, is it punishment? Is it? No, it's not. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Kind of punishment there. Very stupid thing. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this kid has a good hand, I think. So, you attack me here? You might not. This is a really rough and tough situation for me. I get my own grindstone here, right? I think I lose. My answer's not good enough. See if he has a. See what his last card is. He can make a fat creature too, so. Hey, it makes a creature. He doesn't have painter. That's good. Okay. I laugh at this card. I know it's cool. It's good here, but not a card I would ever really main deck. You know, attack like that. Um, I'll block here. So fucking bad. He's gonna be gaining 6 life a turn. So if I attack him and he blocks, that thing dies. I can block on this crackback. So when this thing dies, I can. I'll attack him first. Might not be right to attack here, but I'm gonna attack anyway. So he can gain 6 life. I'm attacking for quite a bit here. See how he plays. He'll go up to 10 or 16. I'm dealing another 12 here, so they can race him here. I want to draw a card as well. Doesn't draw a card. I would have drawn a card there. Oh, he has Dragon Engine too, which is really good. 1, 2, 3. Or he doesn't, or does he? Is he gonna equip here? Sure. Coming in. Doesn't have vigilance, right? Hey. Oh, could I lose next turn? I can't. Okay. Or yeah, maybe. See what he draws a land. Close. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I go to 1. See how this goes. He goes up to 13. Still can't lose. Unless I have a lightning bolt. Nice. It's the play. Yep. Ah, I have to hold these cards back, I think. I have to hold these two back. I wonder if I could have played differently. I could have held this back and blocked. I'm not even thinking about it. I can't attack. It's kind of weakness, but he has a bolt. He kills this thing, then he can attack me by reanimating this thing and making this thing larger. So we'll see how it plays. I have to actually block with this. That's good. Actually really good here. So if he draws Fury, I'm gonna plus here. So he has to draw Fury, and even if he does, he can kill one of my things. Let me just check my sideboard. See, I wish I had. Sometimes I have Tormod's Crypt sometimes in my graveyard, so in my sideboard. An Optech would have been great here, but he can't reanimate. I can do that next turn if I have an opportunity to do that. And then Bridge is good too. Coding. I'm gonna have to plus here just because if he does get rid of Karn, and then if he has a Fury, it's really weak. I think I just plus here on this thing, and I have to pass here. So. And he even has a lightning bolt too, it would suck, so. So he only has 2 mana, and if he does Fury my board, it's gonna be close. I can still get Ensnaring Bridge here, which helps me. I mean, I can get quite a few things here. That Shadow Spear is a pain in the balls. What a game. It's so crazy. I wonder if I could have maybe not attacked and been better. Pyroblast plus Painter. Good. Yep. Pyroblast. What color you naming? That's risky. Must have Pyroblast here. Blue. So you have Pyroblast. You what? Pyroblast what? So best case scenario here, if you hit Dragon Engine. Chaos Defiler, whatever it is. Ah, okay. Why would you hit that? I'll make it a bigger token. This kid might have punted. So I just might mill him, right? He's got 0 cards in hand. Let's hit this thing, I guess. He can activate now, so I have to hit his grindstone. He's 0 cards in hand. I just win. I have to hit this thing. You guys can't see. I think he had the game there. And he named blue for me, so. I'm sorry. I'd like to know in the comments what you guys would have done the first couple of attacks there. If I should have left the thing back. I don't even know. I don't know if I should have just blocked. I don't know. I tried to race him. I don't think too much when I play, if you guys can't tell. I just play. I just play whatever comes naturally. Whatever's fucking pushing me. I get emotional, I know. But this kid's like all fucked up. Um, that was probably a tough decision for him too. So you guys are probably interested to see how we board here. I'm gonna bring in Fury. I'll bring in my Grindstone. I'll bring in. I mean, I don't have many cards for Karn, but Karn's just good. Pith Needle is good to have. I'll bring in the Swarm is really good. I will cut Red Blast. They're just bad. A lot of people might use them. That's 61 cards now. I'll leave all this in. Karn's really good. I might just cut another Pyroblast here. I'm not sure. I gotta watch out for his surgical and stuff. So I think Chaos Defiler is really good. The kid's laughing to himself. I can feel it. So we'll try it. Good game though. You hit the Fury, huh? You don't hit the you don't hit the fucking. I mean, I guess you. I don't know. What do I fucking know? Yeah, you're supposed to, because I keep forgetting when Chaos Defiler leaves too. It's like, oh well. Now I have no removal except for Fury here, so we'll see how I play this. I can always name Grindstone from fucking Fifth Needle. I can name, Goblin Welder if I got to. I can name, you know, I can name Urza's Saga if I get nervous. All types of shit. There's no reason not to play out my Furnace, but there's a reason not. The reason not to play out Furnace or to think about stuff like that in the mirror is because of artifacts. A lot of times in these games, so what this kid's basically telling me is that he's going for a fast combo here, unless he has an Ancient Tomb. So a lot of times with these games, it's like Engineer. I'll just name that. A lot of times in these games, that's a very greedy play right there. But a lot of times in these games, when you're playing your artifacts, you're sacking Lotus Petal, and you're putting Great Furnace in the battlefield, things like that. You have to be wary of other people's welders, other opposing welders. So I am going to start with a basic, and there's a reason to play out Furnace here. I don't want to overtalk myself, but I'll just name Engineer here. I gotta watch out for I should name. I'm gonna name Goblin Engineer. I should name Christ. If he has a painter, I'm just fucked. Because I'd have to draw, and he might just play painter out right into a fucking empty board here. Okay, cool. What are you gonna hit? You have to hit one of your things, right? Yeah, one of your artifacts. Cool. Okay. And no red source. So, um, I should play painter, but I'm not gonna. You get Mox Opal here. Or you get a grindstone. Okay, what's this card do now? Four cards in hand. Let's have to win next turn, right? You need Simeon Spirit Guide Bolt here. Yeah. I should take a screenshot of this one too. A lot of talk about this card being a card that people want to try, and this, I know it's fun. So, all right, games, man. I don't know what to say. Pretty good. I mean, he kept a kind of a greedy hand, I guess. When these games go like this with this deck too, I'm going to say this for those of you guys that just get into Painter. This deck is widespread. There's a lot of stuff. Like it's not just like it's as easy as A plus B plus C, and a lot of guys treat the deck like that. And a lot of times it doesn't work. It's like I'm going to win on turn 3 or 4. Here is my stuff 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it's not that easy, and I see a lot of guys play that way. I don't play that way. Sometimes I do, but I don't usually. But sometimes that gets me in trouble. A lot of times you have to play that way, and then you just force the issue and you win. But this deck has a wide swath of play, so it's not this kid just jammed his engineer on turn 1 with a fucking Lotus Petal and a Urza Saga. His Urza Saga pops. Now he's stuck without mana. That's why you see me not start. I don't start with Urza Saga. My last match or whatever it was, I'm playing my Urza Saga on turn 3 and 4. And it's probably wrong, but I still play that way because that's the way I see the game going. And I feel like I can, intuitively get things done. But if you're playing to the cards, you're playing to the board, I get it. Like, I get it. You guys don't have LED in your deck. If you had Lion's Eye Diamond in your fucking deck and you had Urza Saga, I'd be all for it. Like, I'd be dying to get my Urza Sagas out, but it's not like that. So, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? I think his mistake ultimately there, 110%, was probably keeping a hand with no red source and a fast engineer, and he burns a pedal. You can't play like that. Maybe he could have. I mean, look at my deck. I'm playing 3 lightning bolts, Karn, and Furies. I mean, it's just dying for a problem. All right, I'll be in the play, please. I think it's like a show and tell variant. Please. I can't mull this hand, so I'm gonna keep it. And I'll start with the Soul Guide Lantern. I can double spell next turn with Engineer and Soul Guide Lantern too, but I feel like I just feel like there's no reason not to play out a turn 1 play here. I mean, if it is a show and tell variant, you know what I mean? Like I could fake out a Pyroblast or something, but I don't think it's like that. I could also just cycle next turn if I don't feel like I need this card, and I could play out the Mox Opal and have that be a free artifact for my engineer to weld in whatever I choose to get. Could be ensnaring bridge. I could wait to put an engineer off a show and tell for an ensnaring bridge, things like that. Usually this guy's been on like a oh, maybe it's not. Cool. I'll tell you right now, Soul Guide Lantern into a Marsh Flats looks pretty good here. Oh yeah, is he on Reanimator, this guy? Oh shit! The turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern into Reanimator. Come on now. You know yourself. Come on. I'd say if I had Soul Guide Lantern in my hand, opener 50 times in 50 games, I'd say like 32 of them out of 32 times I needed to play it on turn 1, like online here. That's a great hand. So he's gonna Thought Seize me next turn, so it would have been nice to just play Welder here and then turn into an Engineer and just go wacko. But I'm not gonna do that, so I am gonna play my Engineer. Well, he can reanimate my Fury. It's so bad. So here comes some math, I guess. If he's at 6 cards and he wants to draw a card at 7, play a land at 6, then he can unmask me or grief me, brings him to 4 cards. Then he's going to need to have a reanimate at 3 cards. I'm just doing the math on the card variant, you know what I mean? He's going to Fury me. I know he's going to Fury me. I'm going to have to force the issue anyway. So I'll get a Dragon Engineer. I guess that's fine. I could get Ensnaring Bridge too, but I just think that between what we have here and what's going on, I just get Dragon Engine. I can reanimate the fucking thing. I'll play out the Mox Opal too and go. So I guess oh boy. Sire of Insanity. Alright, I will crack the Soul Guide Lantern for that card. Yep. And if he exhumes here, it'd be excellent. And he's thinking about that. Oh, wow, guy. Now, another Dark Ritual here to an Entomb is really, yeah. Yeah. What do you get here? That's a good play. That's the play that gets me. A Gristlebrand? Okay. I will discard my hand. You can get a Painter in my yard if you want. You have to kill Engineer I need a bridge though. It sucks. Um, all right, good game. I got worked over here. I mean, I guess that happens. Good game. I thought you were a fucking idiot, but you're not. So, sorry. I have to give Reanimator guys a little more credit. I apologize. And he's a good player. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you know better, right? So, good game. I had to dump my hands. And I mean, with all due respect, I'm not being an asshole. I'm just like, I mean, that worked out really well for him because the Entomb. So, Entomb's pretty cool. It's an instant. So, I just fucking got smoothed over. He took me over his back. You know what I mean? He had his little burp towel. He's just like, it's all right, kid. Don't worry about it. I got you. You know, good. I need that. I'm over here talking about the turn one soul guy lantern, and he hands it to me. So this guy's pretty good. He knows what to play around and into. So, all right. So I'm gonna bring in. I like Magus here just because it cuts him off of white. I'll bring in Grindstone, Pithing Needle, like Thorn of Amethyst, slows him down a little bit. I'll bring in Canoptech if I have to. I'll just trim Karns here. I like trimming this. I'll bring in maybe some show and tells, I'm sure. Also, we'll bring in maybe some creatures I can't really deal with that well, so I'll leave in two lightning bolts. I will bring in the other red blast. I'll cut one lotus petal here, and I'll leave in one lightning bolt, and let me trim. I think he's going to be more show and tell. He's blue, so I brought in the. All right, so I'm going to bring in the. I'm going to cut the lightning bolts. So let's try that. This is a blue version, so. Um, Sand's really good. The card that I got to watch out for here is Brazen Borrower. So that's a card that they answer with me. So this Pyroblast will be excellent. Think back to that game one there. I had to crack Soul Guide Lantern. I had to draw 3 cards. I mean, yeah, I mean, it just happened out really bad for me. But all right, I'll keep this. Kind of unfortunate. Try this here. They play Days in this deck too, right? Annoying. Take my Pyroblast, right? Can't do that. Serenity sucks. But that Simian Spirit Guide is excellent. I think it'll be fine. We'll see. I like Guide. You know, bounce it. Comes a show and tell, I guess. Fucker. Aggravating. I have to get a grindstone here. I can't. I'm fine with game one too. Like that's fine, I guess. What's your next card? That's fine. I mean, I don't really expect to win game one on like a reanimator deck on game one, but what's this? Meltdown? A Magus to the Moon? It still takes me off a victory here. Sure. Fucking terrible. Takes my Magus, then he plays Magus. That's cool. Reanimate my Magus. You got it, buddy. Six, seven, eight. Games. Alright, next game. Irritating. Good game though. Oh, good games. I have a lot I want to say. I'm gonna say good old reanimated guys. I see a lot of blue black stuff nowadays. It's really good. So what cards really give them the strength? I don't know. It's I'm just seeing more blue black versions of that deck with like Days and Force of Will. So pretty good. All right, I'm gonna play. We'll try this. Fucking who? For this guy never plays nothing but like degenerate shit. You know what I mean? It's like, show and tell. Reanimator. I love these decks. I do, and at least the guy's been playing the same style decks for years. You know what I mean? So you got to give a guy like him credit. The same type of guy that's been playing like Red Prison for 5 years. A little different from the kid that comes in from Modern that thinks that Legacy is Blood Moon and Chalice to the Void, and that's all it is. Or putting in Emrakul turn one, which is cool. It's good. It's powerful, but I guess we could say it's a little more of the format. All right, cool. I'm a little butthurt to say the least. I'm just playing like an asshole now. Play Painter. I'll concede the spot if it's a blue. You need a wasteland here, right? Or double bolt. Oh, you know what? I gotta relax on Pyroblast too, because these guys are main decking Pyroblast. Braid, huh? What are you gonna hit? Main deck of Braid? It's the worst card there. It's actually not a bad choice. I need to draw mana here, right? So he's counting on me not having a land, which is a really good play here, I guess. Haze me? I'm just hacking around now. I just think this game is so out of control, but what are you gonna do? Main deck of Braid. So what's the main deck of Braid for, I wonder? Can't waste me now. That was a good play though, right? So if he didn't hit, if he just hit, yeah, that was smart. Saved him. Uh, not shuffle. Okay. Well, bounce my token, you can. Well, that's probably the right play here. Man, this is taking too long. I'm telling you, for one turn. All right, cool. It should be instantaneous. You know what I mean? It's like boom, 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 boom. Instant. You have plenty of lands, no lands, right? You want to force the will here, probably, or no lightning bolt, just because Goblin Welder can get grindstone out of my graveyard. A wasteland, I'd keep a wasteland near me too, absolutely. So, and then the Murktide region. Those are like three cards, really. You have 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a daze on you. I should have pitched the. I should have pitched the. Chaos Defiler here. 2, 3, 4. Thought I had more mana. Mistake. Playing bad. Maybe I can use it. We'll see. Sure, he has a wasteland here. What do you have, man? this thing too now. Weirdest game I've ever had against Delver. Weirdest game. I mean, he must have like 3 dazes with him, like 3 dazes in his hand, 3 of them. Like, what else would be in his hand? I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. That was the most fucked up game I ever had. Almost. Almost. I'll try Swarm, try Bridge. I cut Karn in the draw here quite often. Cut these. I'm at one more cut. I'm gonna do without Chaos Defiler. There's too much going on. Card's really good, but I just think that I'm gonna be honest. I just think that in a Delver meta, just the percentage of my goblins living, percentages of this card resolving, and just everything else in our deck. I mean, we have three bolts, 6 blasts, and then 3 furies, and everything in between. So if that's not enough for you guys, I don't know what is. I know a lot of people like to have fun with it, but yeah, of course it hits Tarmogoyf, it hits, it's Triumph of St. Catherine and things like that. So card's good, not bad. I think yeah, I still haven't formed an opinion on it yet. I'm trying it, playing it, and I've had a lot of circumstances where it's excellent. I just kind of like vomit when the card is just uncastable or just doesn't have. A lot of times the card doesn't have a target. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I don't even know. It's a good card. I'm gonna keep trying it. I could do without it, but I'll keep trying it. Oh, that fucking show and tell matchup. That stupid ass Reanimator. Oh man, is that fucking bad? Irritated with that. It just irritates me. It irritates me. When you lose a game because it's so cheesed out. Like, you lose a game in certain things, but when you get cheesed out of the game, look at this fucking hand. You guys keep this. This hand's excellent. I'm gonna try this card against Delver. I've never really tried it, so try it. This is everything I need. If I just kept drawing mountains, I think I'd be fine. Even like dies, petals, all that bullshit. I'm gonna have to bolt this. I'm not worried about that right now. I'll use a Pyroblast here. See what he flips. J flips. I'm not gonna really pair this with Painter. A lot of guys do that. I do pair it with Painter quite a bit, but I'm looking to use. I'm looking to use these cards in a different way as I'm more of a resourceful, like, keep the kid at bay like this with my hand a little bit, and then deploy Painter where he has to answer it. Like, it either has to be a Force of Will, or after the Force of Wills he's already used, or after the Lightning Bolts on stuff like that, or after he taps out, whatever it is, Painter comes out. You know what I mean? That's the way this deck here has really done really well. It's where, it's a lot of its strength has been, so it's good. Watch out for Surgical here. I feel like it might be a Surgical guy. Ponder, okay. Ponder, baby. Now, I know he's looking for a Wasteland here, which is really good, so it's dependent on how you want to play this. I could play Painter. Bolt, do two things in one turn. I could tap out for a Painter of Saga, get dazed. I gotta watch out for, Then I want to be able to time things perfectly where I can cast a Canop Tech. Could be really cool. Um, are you nervous about Painter getting? I don't. I mean, I don't mind using Painter just to deploy it to get answer out, to get action. And I have enough of them in my deck, and I'm not like petrified where I have to hold on to this Painter because it's going to win me the game. I'm okay with just deploying Painter. Like, it's fine. I used to be like that, but I'm not like that anymore. And you got 4 cards in hand. I'll play Painter here. I know he's got Wasteland, so if he Force of Wills, I'm going to have to fight back because next turn, if he doesn't waste me, I can just, or if he does choose to Wasteland me here. I'll let him kill Painter. This is more of a bait action turn for me, where it gets a Wasteland or it gets some action out of him, and he's smart by attacking first. I'm gonna bolt this thing. If I get a daze out of him, that's fine. He's all fucked up right now. See, he doesn't know what to make of this. He doesn't. So, like, he might want to tap out for a Murktide Regent, but he's afraid that if he does, he gets killed. So he's not going to play Murktide Regent this turn, right? He has a Lightning Bolt. What's he do? What do you do? Okay. A Brainstorm? Okay. You know what I mean? So that kind of play there is kind of like I could get myself in a lot of trouble, and then when it works out, when it backfires on me, I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe he was right to do this. But then when it works out, or not that it works out, but when it like kind of adds to the board a little bit of my gameplay, I can say it worked out. I like to do things like that, and I'm saying this to suggest to you guys too. When you guys are playing Painter and shit like that, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, bro? I'm in the middle of a game. Can I call you back in like 10 minutes? All right, thanks. My best friend from high school calling me. So this is main phase from him. Okay, cool. So now he's down to 3 cards. No Wastelands, excellent. I'll jam the Canop Tech. That's cool. I'll jam a Canop Tech here. I could play around days here, but I'm not gonna. I'll play right into his days. It's 4 cards. This card's awesome. I could have played into his day. I could have played around days here. I guess if he has Force of Will, which he looks like he might, I can still work around this pretty well because now I have an active Saga and an Engineer. So this eats a card here. I just can't see myself tapping 2 Tombs here and then leaving a Pyroblast. Because now I have my Urza Saga active. Oh, it worked. Exiles his whole yard. I get 1 flyer, which is enough. This guy flies too, so pretty sweet. Now I'm gonna really worry about his flyer too much here. He flips a Tar Fire. Okay, I'll block, save time here. I'm not doing much else. I'll double block too. Oh, he has Tar Fire. I forgot. I'll just take 2 damage here, I guess. I mean, I only have 1 red here. I'll just take 3 here. Fine. He has Tar Fire. Sucks. play that, right? I could have waited a turn too, but oh well. I bet you I could have played engineer as well. It's deep, huh? Real deep. I think you got a tire. You have a tire fire or something else I don't know about. Oh, you didn't kill that fucking thing? You have one card? Is this kid fucking serious? So you must have Wasteland. Sure. Ugh. If he does cantrip, I have to hit a cantrip here. Oh, you fuck. Oh, I made it a 3-3? I'm so bad at this game. I just am. I'm just so bad at this game. That's so bad. Alright. I'll get a grindstone in here. It's my last chance here. He needs to kill this card. I had to use a red mana source there, and that was probably not it. I mean, this is just a better card to hit. See what he has. I have no cards in hand, so whatever you have, you're gonna play it. A bolt. Games. Not bad. Kind of. I'm a little irritated with my round 4 loss. I'm not gonna lie, but it happens. I guess it's just. I guess of all these losses, it was that deck there. But not a bad leak here. I'm glad to show some of the stuff that I'm thinking and I'm going through. I mean, I like watching other guys play too when they play. I don't like watching guys play Painter and Lotus Petals and Blast and Lands. Like I see guys play Painter and then like Lotus Petal and then Blast your Ancient Tomb. I don't like seeing that. But I like seeing other guys play in their thoughts. I mean, because I really haven't really watched too many people play when I've been learning the deck. I've watched a couple guys like in paper and stuff, but it's kind of like self-taught more or less. So it's interesting to see how other people approach games and the decision making. But that's parlaying to what I'm trying to say is like when I'm playing too, I'm trying to express how I feel about certain matchups and my thinking. So it's kind of cool to hear the other side, which I don't really hear. So anyway, for the sake of the video and just kind of learning together, I like to kind of like discuss this stuff. But pretty cool league. Hope to keep making them. I get some time this week. I will. We have Karn on the menu today, so that's pretty nice. Not a bad league again. But I'm seeing more miracles. I am seeing more, Reanimator, things like that. So hope you guys doing well. Keep painting like crazy. I'll catch you guys next time.